Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy that you're here today. We are working on episode 4 of Lilac Woods and we're going to be making a secret garden today. I'm so excited. I wanted to show you guys a little run through the island and then I ran into Bo who was trying to move off the island. So incredibly rude considering in the last episode we built a beautiful home for him and he's clearly so ungrateful, but that is okay because he's super cute. So this is kind of like a little mini island tour as we head here. I just kind of wanted you guys to be able to see where this build is at and how it's kind of fitting in with the area that we just finished. But you can see this is the original kind of like cliff landscape that you get when you start your island. I kind of had something in my mind of like creating a little valley here and then having it go back up the incline. It's kind of a weird and awkward space, and you'll see that the peninsula is actually off to the right as well. So that kind of like made it sort of extra awkward, but it's nice because I usually have such a hard time decorating the peninsula, and for whatever reason this build made it so much easier. So there we are, just one more little spot on the island that we have decorated. We're one step closer to being done. Not that I'm like ready to be done with this island, but it does feel very good to be making some progress. So I am obviously going to have to change the original like river and cliff here. So I'm just making the river a little bit skinnier because I want to give myself a little bit more space on that lower level, but I still want the background to be super scenic and beautiful and natural. So I went ahead and extended the upper cliff so that you can see the waterfall in the front, and I think it looks so nice. You'll see here in a minute that I kind of like check the background multiple times from the viewing point where that incline is going to be, and yeah, I just really wanted to make sure that the background was going to look really cute for pictures and all that stuff. But here I am just checking it here for the first time. I think it looks super cute, but I thought it would look better if there was a little bit of a cliff kind of moment happening off to the side. I'm so glad I added this in because it really does kind of bring everything together, like the piece de la resistance, so to speak. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's pretty late and I am filming this voiceover the day before you guys are seeing it. So you're getting my post 10-hour workday loopiness right now. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put in 2 log staircases here because this is just like a little secret garden moment, you know? So like people are gonna obviously want to continue on, see the rest of the island. I am going to have to figure out what to do with that water terraforming up there though, because that is obviously way too close to that incline. We're gonna have accidents and you know, it's just gonna be a safety hazard for everyone on the island. So we're gonna have to take care of that. But I just went ahead and made a little path connecting the 2 inclines, and then I'm finally getting started putting down some items. I did want this area to be super natural, so I am going to be using lots of natural items to decorate this area. So lots of different sized trees and bushes and the wheat field, and of course a ton of flowers because it is, after all, a secret garden. The whole time I was building this, I was thinking of that old movie, The Secret Garden. It was also a little novel. If you guys have not read it or seen the movie, you definitely should. It's probably so cheesy now because I feel like it was such a 90s thing, but it's such a feel-good little movie. Actually, is it? I kind of feel like I need to rewatch it now because I haven't seen it since I was a child. I feel like it's maybe a little bit of a weird movie. I don't know. I'm second guessing everything right now. But I went ahead and laid down 2 little picnic blankets here. I really wanted them to overlap. I feel like I can never quite get the picnic blankets to layer correctly, but I think I finally figured out that adding on those like little tassels on the end, look at that. Like it just made it all come together so well. I think, yeah, I feel like I'm a picnic blanket layering pro now, and I feel like I sucked at it. So I'm glad that that finally clicked for me. But I started putting in a ton of flowers here because, you know, secret garden, gotta have a lot of flowers. And then I quickly realized that it is not easy to figure out how to space out flowers, like without making it look like too much. I don't know. I feel like maybe sometimes I take this game a little bit too seriously. Can you imagine? Gosh. But just to fill in space here, I'm gonna add in a little pond, and I messed it up so many times. I couldn't figure out how to get the spacing right to make the corners round, and yeah, it was just a whole thing, but it's worth it because it just looks so cute and natural and just kind of fills up the space so incredibly well. And yeah, yeah, I am glad that I added her in. And of course, I'm going to be putting some ducks by the pond because it would not be a speed build of mine unless I were putting fucking decoy ducks everywhere, pardon my French. But it is, it's kind of a signature thing. Like at one point we were like, duck core and all of that. If you're a real OG watcher of this channel, then you will remember duck core. But duck core is still alive and well. Like we are still celebrating her here on this channel. But yeah, I'm just filling in this last little awkward space here. Just, bushes, wheat fields, flowers, the vibe. And then I'm going to head over to the peninsula and start working on that area. It just kind of came together organically at this point, and I just started throwing things places and hoping it looked cute in the end. So I am going to part ways on this voiceover for just a moment, and I will see you at the screenshots at the end. Enjoy. So I am just finishing up this little picnic blanket area. I feel like I use some of the same items in a picnic area every single time. So if you guys have any tips for picnic areas, I would love to hear them because I'm kind of repetitive with it. But this is what we ended up with. I absolutely love it. I think it's so precious. It's one of my favorite little areas that we built, and it was so easy. I did this in just a couple of hours. So I feel like it was like the perfect sized little build and just like a perfect little secret garden. I love it so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this build, and if you stayed into the end, definitely consider liking and subscribing for more Animal Crossing and cozy gaming content here. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!